Good morning, everyone. It is day 74 on the Florida Trail, and we are on our way out of the town of Navarre. We stayed at the Days Inn right here next to the Winn-Dixie, just up the street from the bridge that we're about to cross over. I think the bridge is it's got to be close to a mile long. So that'll be interesting. I won't film the whole thing for you. But I didn't film it last night because this was a madhouse of traffic last night. It was really just ridiculous. A lot of cars lined up everywhere. So yeah, so this is what we are seeing of the town of Navarre right here. We're gonna go right down the road there a bit. There's a bridge that crosses over the bay. So we will show you that here shortly. 20 miles to do today, where we will stop at one more hotel on our way to the finish line here. So we have 28.6, I believe, remaining. So that will leave us only 8.6 tomorrow morning. So that'll be a nice short day to wrap this thing up. But we're gonna push 20 miles down the beach. One driving factor is that Java's air mattress. How's it been working out for you?
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's like every 45 minutes I'm re-inflating it. So.
Yeah, it has not been holding air here for the last week and a half or so, something like that. We missed our turn. I think we got to go across here. So she's been up re-inflating it a number of times each night. So rather than go through that again one more time, it would be lovely to sleep out on the beach at the one campsite that exists out there. Rather than do that, we're just going to stay in a hotel one more night. But again, pushing one more long day and then shortening up our last day, we should be able to just kind of cruise into the northern terminus here and enjoy a little bit of time at Fort Pickens. That is the plan for today. I'll show you the bridge here shortly. Not sure if we're going to get a good shot of it from the side. I don't think we will. It's behind that building right there, so I can't really see it that well from here, but we'll see. But yeah, this bridge is really long, tall, off the water. So we're going to cross that across the Santa Rosa Bay, I believe it's called. We're going to go over to the Santa Rosa Island, where Fort Pickens is, all the way at the western end of it. That's what we'll be walking on all day. Out on well, not really on the beach per se, I don't think, but on roads and bike paths and things like that. So, hope you're well and having a great day. We are heading up here on the bridge that goes across to the island. There's a nice, better shot of it. And we have a pretty nice walkway there to get across the bridge, so we don't have to walk right on it. Oh, bow and crossbow fishing from the bridge is prohibited.
Isn't that ridiculous?
In case you had any inkling to do that, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a sign like that before. Looking out, that's west, that direction, and that's all the way at the end of the island. There is where we're headed. trail is, we made it to the island, by the way, in case you can't tell. This is the bike path, walking path. I guess there's a potential that we could walk over there on the beach, but we're thinking it's probably private beach for the hotels and stuff. So we may go out and try to walk the beach a little bit later, depending on the sand conditions, but we've done a lot of beach walking last year on the Oregon Trail, so we'll see how much we actually do today. Leaving the town of Navarre Beach. We are about 5.25 miles in. It's 8:40 a.m. That's the end of this town. So here you have the option, Florida trail hikers, of walking the road or the beach. So we're gonna walk the road. At least, probably, if not all the way, at least for a while. Simply just because of the sand walking, which we've done plenty of in the past, so we know what that's like. Picture of the sand sign here. And there's also a Opal Beach is about 3 miles up, and that is where there's some water, at some restrooms. So we're going to go up there and get water, and then maybe make a decision whether we're going to move on the road or do a little bit of beach walking just for fun. We've got a nice view now of the Gulf of Mexico over the dunes. It's nice. And these little guys here, these little birds, I'm not sure if they're snowy plovers or not. I'd love to say that they are, to say that we've seen them, but checking out the beach here, halfway to Opal Beach or so, just to kind of see what it's like. Great view of the Gulf of Mexico here. Really beautiful. Nice dunes here in the back that are all roped off for nesting of some of the shorebirds here. Trying to get down here along the water to hopefully get some better sand to walk on. All right, walking along beautiful beach, approaching Opal Beach. I think we've got probably another maybe 2 miles to go to get there. Getting our feet a little wet in the Gulf of Mexico. First time, at least first time I've ever touched it. It's nice, the water's beautiful. Oh, got some diving birds out there getting their breakfast. I think the tide might be coming in, which, as we learned from the Oregon Coast Trail, is not the best time to be walking along the beach, because it tends to push you up onto that soft sand. But this sand here is really nice and solid to walk on. Not difficult at all. All right, beginning and end There it is. Almost made it.
Almost.
Almost. You are here. All right, leaving Opal Beach. Had a nice break there. They have some pavilions and bathrooms, and yep, got some water. Took a little break to have a snack and empty trash. And we've decided that that was enough beach walking. It's not easy. The tide, it wasn't horrible, but when you got an extra 25, 30 pounds on your back, and yeah.
And it's the slope of the
Yeah.
sand as well.
Yeah, and like I said, we've done plenty of beach walking, backpacking in Oregon, so we've had the experience. So we're gonna road walk it from here for the next
Parallels.
couple of miles. Yeah, it parallels along the beach anyway. Couple of miles until we get to a point where it will actually go off on a trail towards the bay anyway, or to the sound, I guess. So we're gonna do that. Eventually that will reconnect us back to this road and take us up to Pensacola Beach. These are the Opal Beach little pavilions with picnic tables in them up there on the hill up by the beach, and then there's a bathroom for each set of pavilions. All right, here we are entering Pensacola Beach. However, the trail goes back there. You can see some markers. I guess that's a blaze right there. However, the trail is closed because of important nesting area, which I have no argument with at all. It just means that rather than walking the trail back there, and there's a campsite back there, the one that we were going to stay at tonight, but we don't have the option of doing that. So this is a Blue Line, official Blue Line trail, alternate, and I'm assuming it's because of that this happens every year. And so this is what we're doing today. It'll shorten us up a little bit, not sure by how much. The trail through that goes back through there is supposed to be somewhere around 3 miles long, so not sure what this is going to end up being, but yeah, as nature lovers and bird lovers, and we definitely don't want to have a unnecessary impact, and of course we want to abide by the rules. So this is what we have to do today. All right, the reconnection point of the Blue Line and the Red Line. You can see a blaze right out there on that pole, and a little kiosk here with information. All right, we are almost in town. All right, just want to give a shout out to this little coffee marketplace, The Local. Just stopped in there for a couple of cold drinks, chatting with the guys behind the counter, and they were excited to meet us, and so we just want to say hi to those guys. Cayman, I know Cayman, you were working in there. Sorry, I don't remember your friend's name, but it was really nice to meet you guys, and thank you for the cold drinks and the air conditioning for a few minutes just to take a break from the heat of the day. All right, now we're moving on We've got a couple more miles, maybe 3 or so, to get down to our hotel. Fun little house here. Flying saucer on the top. Some little alien friends there in the window. Hey, dum-dum, you give me gum-gum. Almost done with this day. That means we only have about 8.6 miles to go.
I finished it today.
Nah. Let's take a break. There it is. Holiday Inn Express. Right on the beach. Look at that. This is a splurge for us. But our last night. Gonna cross over there, head to a room, and clean up.
That's where she's.
I believe so. That was a nice